Laura Gilmain and her daughter Carson have 30 days to find a new home.
How many properties do you think you've explored?
Thousands.
For 3 years, Gilmain has been paying $2,100 a month for this 3-bedroom in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. But last month, she got a letter from her landlord.
Due to unforeseen circumstances,
her new rent, $3,200 a month. An attorney for her landlord tells CNN rising property taxes and mortgage rates are to blame.
I freaked out. We can't do it.
There's a housing affordability crisis. Home prices are sky high, forcing more Americans into a competitive rental market. Gilmain, a single mom and disabled veteran, is reliant on rental assistance from Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. She already had fewer options, but now landlords looking to capitalize on rising rents are less willing to accept the strict guidelines of her rental voucher.
How critical is the HUD voucher to your existence?
That is our existence. Without it, we would be homeless.
Rents are rising across the country, up a record nearly 20% on average in 2 years. Double that in cities like Memphis, Tampa, and Riverside, California. But the Miami Palm Beach area tops them all at 58%, nearly 3 times the national average.
When there's a hurricane, it's illegal for gas stations to jack up the prices. Why is there not a cap in the state of Florida? Why am I looking at a 43% increase?
In fact, it's illegal in Florida to impose rent controls.
It actually gives me a lot of anxiety.
Sarah Espinosa is facing a 106% increase on her rent in Coral Gables, Florida.
Try to put it together.
For 22 years, she's called this 3-bedroom home. She raised her son here. She says the $1,700 she pays in rent is below market value, but the $3,500 her new landlord is charging is out of her budget.
It's not reasonable at all. I guess right now everybody's just price gouging because people need somewhere to live.
She set a new budget of $2,800. This week, she found an apartment right next door, but it's smaller and over budget by $400.
How does that rationalize in your mind?
It doesn't. It doesn't rationalize at all. I just think it's very unfair. It makes me upset.
You know how many people have reached out?
For Laura and Carson, their search continues with no prospects in sight.
So where does that put you?
Puts me on the street.